sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Zero and good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's a give up the middle.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Here's the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. These two teams all tied after 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Back to throw again.
That's complete. It's Okurobu now.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. He finds his man complete. It's Richards. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again. Burgess. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Let's go. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Burgess. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A give running right is Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Burgess. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful.
Touchdown, Packers! And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Back to throw. Burgess looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds Austin, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Packers pick it up. And he's got some space here. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Richards. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Richards. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it.
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. They go play action here on first down.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Okay,
on first and 10.
Burgess, who dumps this one off here to Hall. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Option play, here's Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
All again on second down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A tackle by D'Angelo Malone.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, it's Howell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And the ball is knocked out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on first down. Burgess. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again. Burgess. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Little.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Burgess. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. 0 good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richards. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.